Hi students, welcome to DSR Maths. In this video, we will discuss about the domain of functions which are involving like modulus functions, greatest integer function, fractional part functions, means like mixed type functions. Okay, no? Right? Now in that, see the first problem, domain of the function f of x equal to 1 by root of 4x minus modulus of x square minus 10x plus 9 they given. We know that 1 by root f of x is there, means this function f of x is defined only if what this one 4x minus modulus of x square minus 10x plus 9 greater than 0, right? Now that implies 4x greater than modulus of x square minus 10x plus 9. But we know that modulus of x square minus 10x plus 9 equal to x square minus 10x plus 9 if what x square minus 10x plus 9 greater than or equal to 0. Now if you take the factors x minus 1, x minus 9 greater than or equal to 0. If these two take on real number line, what will get x less than or equal to 1 or x greater than or equal to 9. In this condition, then this x square modulus of x square minus 10x plus 9 equal to x square minus 10x plus 9. And minus of x square minus 10x plus 9. If what x square minus 10x plus 9 less than 0. Means 1 less than x less than 9. Means nothing but it can be written as x minus 1, x minus 9 less than 0. Means 1 less than x less than 9. So these are the two conditions. Suppose if you take the case 1, first case, when x less than or equal to 1 or x greater than or equal to 9. Take this as equation number 1. Now, whenever it is x less than or equal to 1, x greater than or equal to 9, this modulus x is equal to what? X square minus 10x plus 9. So, this condition becomes what? 4x greater than x square minus 10x plus 9. Right? Now, x square minus 10x plus 9 less than 4x. X square minus 10x minus 4x plus 9 less than 0. So x square minus 14x plus 9 less than 0. So if you simplify this one, x square minus 2ab plus 7 square minus 7 square plus 9 less than 0. By these three, what we can write? X minus 7 whole square, so less than 40 you will get. Okay. Now this here it is x square less than a form is there, so it can be written as the modulus of x less than root 40. Modulus of x minus 7 less than root 40 means it can be written as what? Minus root 40 less than x minus 7 less than root 40. Now that is equal to, so again if you simplify this one, 7 minus root 40 less than x less than 7 plus root 40 you will get. Okay, now this has equation number 2. So when x less than or equal to 1, x less than or equal to 9, then if you simplify this condition, we got x between these two. Now take the intersection of these two. 1 intersection 2 we have to take. Right? Now if you take intersection of equation number 1 and 2, so take these values on real number line, here 1, here 9. 7 minus root 40 means anywhere here 7 minus root 40. Next 7 plus root 40 means here anywhere 7 plus root 40. Right? Now this is less than or equal to 1, means like this, greater than or equal to 9, like this. Right? Next this is 7 minus root 40 open interval to 7 plus root 40. Now what is the common values? X belongs to open interval 7 minus root 40 to close interval 1 union close interval 9 to 7 plus root 40. This is equation number A. Right? Next, second case, because modulus is there, no? There are two cases. So whenever 1 less than x less than 9, so this condition becomes what? There 4x greater than minus half, you will get x square minus 10x plus 9. Because whenever 1 less than x less than 9, modulus of x square minus 10x plus 9 equal to minus half x square minus 10x plus 9 you taken, right? So that's why here minus you will get. Now 4x greater than minus x square plus 10x minus 9. So minus x square plus 10x minus 9 minus 4x less than 0. Now if you simplify this one, minus x square plus 6x minus 9 less than 0, multiply with a minus. So x square minus 6x plus 9 greater than 0. This can be written as x minus 3 whole square greater than 0. So this is always greater than 0 except to 3, because if you take x equal to 3 equal to 0 you get. But the conditions, what values of x when this is greater than 0, strictly greater than 0. So that's why you have to avoid from the real number 3, right? Now, so this is equation number 3, this is equation number 4, because whenever 1 less than x less than 3, if you simplify, you are getting this one. So we have to take the common values of these two, because if these values belongs to this one, then only we have to take that value. Means that value satisfies this condition. Now 3 intersection 4. So here 1, here 9, open interval 1 to 9, right? Next, all the real numbers except 3. Here anywhere 3 if you take except 3. All the real numbers except 3. Means x belongs to open interval 1 to 3 union 3 to 9. So this is equation B, right? Now, so our final answer is what? Equation number 1 values, means case 1 values union case 2 you have to take. Means A union B is our required domain of the given function, right? Now for that, here see, this is A. A is what? X belongs to 7 minus root 40 to close interval 1 union close interval 9 to 7 plus root 40. And B is what? 1 to 3 union 3 to 9. 1 to 3 union 3 to 9. Means finally A union B is what? Here open interval close interval 1. After that what? Close interval 9 to is there. And here 1 to 3 is there, 3 to 9 is there. Means in between 1 to 9 only 3 we are not taking. Means union of these two if you observe or you take on real number line. So like this you will get x belongs to open interval 7 minus root 42 open interval 3 union 3 to 7 plus root 40. This is our required domain of the given function. Okay. Second problem, very interesting problem. So what they given? F of x equal to root of modulus of sin inverse of sin x minus cos inverse of cos x. So it is in the form of root of f of x form. We know that the given function f of x is defined only if what? Modulus of sin inverse of sin x minus cos inverse of cos x greater than or equal to 0, right? Because it is in the form of root of like this g of x. And now that implies modulus of sin inverse of sin x greater than or equal to cos inverse of cos x. Means what are the values of x satisfying modulus of sin inverse of sin x greater than or equal to cos inverse of cos x, we have to identify. For that I will take the graph. I will take the help of graphs of sin inverse of sin x, cos inverse of cos x, right? Now first we know that sin inverse of sin x. In the interval 0 to 2 pi, we have to find the domain of this function. So this is 0, this is pi by 2, this has pi, and this has 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. So we know that this is pi by 2 and this is minus pi by 2, right? This is the graph of sin inverse of sin x, right? Sin inverse of sin x. But what you want, modulus of sin inverse of sin x, means this area becomes what? Above the x-axis. Means if you take that graph, so like this you will get. This is, here it is pi by 2. So 0, pi and 2 pi, this is 3 pi by 2 and this is pi by 2, right? Now this is a graph of modulus of sin inverse of sin x, right? Now cos inverse of cos x graph I will take. This is cos inverse of cos x. In inverse trigonometric functions we learned this one. This is pi by 2, this is pi. So here pi 0 and here what we will get? 2 pi we will get, right? Now same this graph if you take in this one, so what you will get? So like this you will get. Like this. Means here this is a pi, right? So like this. Okay. Now so what you want, the values of x which are satisfying the modulus of sin inverse of sin x greater than or equal to cos inverse of cos x. Once you see, so this is modulus of sin inverse of sin x and this is cos inverse of cos x. Is there any values which are what satisfying the sin inverse of sin x greater than cos inverse of cos x? No, because so that's why sin inverse of sin x modulus greater than cos inverse of cos x in this interval is not possible, right? So only possible values of x when modulus of sin inverse of sin x equal to cos inverse of cos x only, because here cos inverse of cos x is above the what? Modulus of sin inverse of sin x, right? So that's why modulus of sin inverse of sin x greater than cos inverse of cos x values are not possible, right? Now but modulus of sin inverse of sin x equal to cos inverse of cos x values are possible when, so if this one here to here, because here to here in this sin modulus of sin inverse of sin x and cos inverse of cos x is there. So x belongs to closed interval 0 to pi by 2 union again here to here. So closed interval 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, right? Once again listen. So this is the f of x equal to root g of x form is there. So we know that under root value greater than or equal to 0 you taken. In this interval we have to find the domain of this function. So for that it is greater than or equal to 0 means modulus of sin inverse of sin x graph you taken and cos inverse of cos x graph you taken, right? But modulus of sin inverse of sin x greater than cos inverse of cos x is not possible. But equality possibility is there. So when here if these two are here to here 0 to pi by 2, these two are equal, and 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi also these two are equal. So that's why our required domain of the given function is what? First option, closed interval 0 to pi by 2 union closed interval 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, right? Third problem, it is a very important problem. Solve if greatest integer function of cos inverse x plus greatest integer of cot inverse x equal to 0, where this one is the greatest integer function. So we know that here, see, for all x belongs to close interval -1 to 1, this one greater than or equal to 0. Since cos inverse x is exist close interval 0 to pi, right? And this one also, for all x belongs to real number, so this greatest integer function of cot inverse x also greater than or equal to 0, right? Now since this is also cot inverse x belongs to open interval 0 to pi. Now but this one what they given, this one plus this second one equal to 0, means greatest integer of cos inverse x plus greatest integer of cot inverse x, so both equal to 0 only if what, these two, greatest integer of cos inverse x or greatest integer of cot inverse x, both are what, equal, right? So then only it is equal to 0 possible, because these by these two conditions, because it is greater than or equal to 0, it is also greater than or equal to 0. When these two are equal, then it is satisfies this equation. Now first one, if cos inverse x equal to 0, so we know that x is greatest integer step x equal to 0 means 0 less than or equal to x less than 1, you can write, right? And now by that condition, I will write it as 0 less than or equal to cos inverse x less than 1, right? Now in this interval, cos inverse x is increasing or decreasing. Once you observe, if you take the graph of cos inverse x, so here 0, and here 1, here -1, here pi by 2, here pi. This is the graph of what, cos inverse x. Here it is y equal to 1. So close interval 0 to 1 means in this area, so cos inverse x is what, close interval 0 to 1. So cos inverse x is here belongs to close interval 0 to open interval 1. So in this interval, cos inverse x is what, decreasing, right? And now so that's why, so if you apply the cos 0 inequality, this less than or equal to becomes what, greater than or equal to, means here close interval 0 to 1. So this area, if you take here a tangent, obtuse angle you will get, means slope is negative, means decreasing, function is decreasing. So cos 0 greater than or equal to x greater than cos 1. So cos 1 less than x less than or equal to 1. So this is the first condition. And the second one is case 2. If cot inverse x equal to 0, means here also 0 less than or equal to cot inverse x less than 1. So here also if you take the graph of cot inverse x, here pi by 2. So this is the graph of cot inverse x. This is nothing but 1.57. Pi by 2 means 1.57. Here y equal to 1 will be there. So if you in this interval, so 0 to pi by 2, here also cot inverse x is decreasing function. So that's why if you apply the cot 0, this less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to, here 0. Here it is 1. So here to here, this function is close interval 0 to 1, this function is decreasing, so that's why inequality greater than or equal to becomes less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to. So x greater than here cot 1, right? Now so it can be written as cot 1 less than x less than, this is infinity, so that's why, so cot 1 less than x less than infinity. So take this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Now we have to find 1 intersection 2. So that is the domain of our required function. So how to take? Listen, here 1, here anywhere 1 I will take. After that here cos 1 you will get, here cot 1, here infinity is there. Because 1 radian approximately 60, if you take it is what cos 1 is less than cot 1 you will get. Now this one open interval cos 1, so here this is 1, here 1 you will get, right? Now here it is 0, so cos 1 to close interval 1. Next this one is cot 1 open interval cot 1 to infinity. So what is the common area? This is common. So that's why x belongs to open interval cot 1 to close interval 1. This is our required domain. Once again listen carefully. This is the most important condition. So this is a step of cos inverse x plus step of cot inverse x equal to 0 given. But it is possible only when these two are what? Equal. If it is equal to 0, then 0 less than or equal to cos inverse x less than 1. In this interval, this is increasing, so less than or equal to becomes greater than. This is the what first condition. Whenever cot inverse x equal to 0, then here also in this interval, this is a decreasing function. So that's why less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to, right? And now here approximately means 60 degrees. If you take 1 radian equal to 57 degrees approximately, means here if you take 0, cos 1 less than cot 1 you will get, and here 1 means approximately 0.5 something you will get here. Now that's why here 0.6 something you will get here, here 1 you will get. Now it is infinity. And next here this is cos 1 to close interval 1, means here to here. This is cos 1 to close interval 1, means 1 here cot 1 to infinity. So this is common area, open interval cot 1 to close interval 1, right? So this is about the third problem. Here in this problem, f of x equal to 1 by root of fractional part of x sin x plus fractional part of sin of pi plus x, right? Now if you simplify this function like this, f of x equal to 1 by root of fractional part of sin x plus, this is the third quadrant, sign negative at 180, sign does not change, means minus sin of x, right? Now we know that 0 less than or equal to fractional part of x less than for all x belongs to real numbers. What is the range of fractional part of x? Close interval 0 to open interval 1, means clearly here there is no chance to get negative value. But here this value, this function f of x is defined only if what? Sin x, fractional part of sin x plus fractional part of minus sin x should not 0. If it is equal to 0, then 1 by root 0 not defined, right? So that's why, so this one not equal to 0. Now also we know that fractional part of sin x plus fractional part of minus sin x equal to 0 whenever this sin x belongs to integer, and whenever sin x does not belongs to integer, right? Now it is this function is not means defined when it is not equal to 0. So that's why, so here sin x not equal to, when it is equal to 0 when sin x is integer. So means sin x not equal to integer, means sin x not equal to 0 plus or minus 1, right? Because the range of sin x is close interval minus 1 to 1. In that integers are minus 1, 0 and plus 1. Now x not equal to n pi by 2, n belongs to integers, right? So that's why what is the domain of our function? All the real numbers we can take, but except what? N pi by 2, where n belongs to integers. Because if you take n pi by 2 form x values, n equal to 0, if you take x equal to 0, you will get here at x equal to 0 it is integer. Next n equal to 1, if you take pi by 2, n equal to 2, if you take again 0, you will get like this. 2 to get cancel, x equal to pi sin pi 0, like that. Okay, so this is about the fourth problem. Okay. Find the domain of the function f of x equal to 1 by root of modulus of step of again modulus x minus 1 minus 5 is there. So this is also, it is in the form of f of x equal to 1 by root g of x form. So this function f of x is defined when it is defined if this modulus of step of mod x minus 1 minus 5 greater than 0, right? Now that implies mod x greatest integer of mod x minus 1 greater than 5. So it is in the form of mod x greater than a, means x less than minus a, x greater than plus. Now by that condition you can write it as greatest integer of minus mod x minus 1 less than minus 5, or greatest integer of mod x minus 1 greater than plus 5, right? Now, so we know that again step x less than n, here n belongs to integers, you can write x less than n. So in the properties of greatest integer function we learned this one. So by this condition what we can write it as so in place of x this total, so modulus of x minus 1 less than minus 5, so mod x less than minus 4, it is not possible, right? Because it is non-negative, it is negative is there. Now here also we know that whenever greatest integer function is greater than n, where n belongs to integer is there, means x greater than or equal to n plus 1. So in place of x mod x minus 1 is there, so that's why greater than or equal to 6, mod x greater than or equal to 7. So mod x greater than or equal to 7 means x less than or equal to minus 7 or x greater than or equal to plus 7. So therefore x belongs to open interval minus infinity to close interval 7 union close interval 7 to infinity. So this is our required domain of the given function. Okay, right. See the sixth problem. So this function f of x is defined when it is defined whenever this under root value, first one 1 minus sin x should be greater than or equal to 0. No? So that is nothing but sin x less than or equal to 1. When sin x less than or equal to 1, for all x belongs to real number. And the second condition is what? So definitely this is 1 minus 4x square greater than 0, because log of f of x form is there. So nothing but 1 greater than 4x square less than 1 by 4, mod x less than 1 by 2. Means x belongs to minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2, right? Next, third condition is what? It is not equal to 1, because if it is equal to 1, log 1, 0, 1 by 0 not defined. So that's why 1 minus 4x square not equal to 1. It is when it is not equal to 1, when x not equal to 0, because if it is x equal to 0, so 1 equal to 1 you will get here. So that's why x not equal to 0, right? And next, and fourth condition is what? This is cos inverse of is there, so this is minus 1 less than or equal to 1 minus, so fractional part of x less than or equal to 1. If you simplify, this is minus 2 less than or equal to minus a fractional part of x less than or equal to 0. Multiply with minus 0 less than or equal to fractional part of x less than or equal to 2. But we know that range of fractional part of x is close interval 0 to open interval 1, right? So this is exist for all x belongs to real number, right? So therefore this is equation number 1, this has equation number 2, and this has 3, and this has 4. So 1 intersection 2 intersection 3 intersection 4 if you take, so you will get the domain, required domain of the given function. What is that? So this is x belongs to open interval minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 except what in this 0, right? So this is the what our required domain, correct? See the seventh problem. So here there are 3 bits. So take the first one. First one is f of x equal to 1 by root of x minus step x. So it is in the form of f of x equal to 1 by root g of x form. So it is defined, f of x is defined if x minus step x greater than 0, right? Now that implies x minus step x nothing but fractional part of x greater than 0. But the range of fractional part of x is what? Close interval 0 to open interval 1, right? And now it should be greater than 0 when means f of x is defined. Means if f of x is defined means definitely this fractional part of x greater than 0. But range of fractional part of x is what? Close interval 0 to open interval 1, right? And now fractional part of x equal to 0 when for all x belongs to integers only. This is important condition. Whenever x is integer, then fractional part of x is 0. Other than that one, it is greater than 0 only or not. Means this is greater than 0 for all x belongs to r minus z. So this is the domain of the given function. That's it, right? Now second one also same. So that is what b, f of x equal to log of fractional part of x. Log of f of x form means f of x is greater than 0. Means this is fractional part of x greater than 0. Greater than 0 means when it is greater than 0 whenever x belongs to r minus z. Because if it is integer, then fractional part of x equal to 0. So other than integer, fractional part of x is what? Greater than 0. Because range of fractional part of x is what? Close interval 0 to open interval 1, right? So this is about the b. Next, if you take the c bit, that is f of x equal to 1 by log of step x. Now here 1 by log of f of x form is there. Means here this function is defined whenever step x greater than 0, one condition. And also step x not equal to 1. Because if it is equal to 1, log 1 by log 1 is 0, 1 by 0 not defined. And it should be greater than 0. Means step x greater than or should be greater than or equal to 2, right? Because step x greater than 0, but in that step x not equal to 1. Greatest integer function means in this all these integers only, no? So step x greater than or equal to 2. So whenever step x greater than or equal to 0, what are the values? Step x values 2, 3, 4, etc. Means if you take step x equal to 2, 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. If you take step x equal to 3, 3 less than or equal to x less than 4. Like this you will get, right? So that's why x should be greater than or equal to 2. Means x belongs to close interval 2 to infinity. So if you take x belongs to close interval 2 to infinity, this function is defined. So that's why domain of this function is what? Close interval 2 to infinity, open interval infinity, right? Right. So these are the two homework problems. Okay, no? So this is about the domain of the functions, means various functions we taken and how to find the domain of the functions, right? In the next video we will discuss about the range of the function. That is also one of the important topic in our functions chapter. Okay, no? Right. Don't forget to subscribe our channel DSR Maths IIT JEE. Okay, no? Thank you. Bye.